What's up, everybody? This is Geopolitical Realist, and today I'm going to be going over one of the best jobs in the Air Force, which is the paralegal position. Now, I'm going to be giving you 4 reasons why, if you're currently about to enlist, you should be gunning for this position because it's a great job. If you want to make a career with it, it's great. If you want to do one contract and get out, it's awesome too. So stay tuned. Before I proceed, I just ask that you like and subscribe. It helps me out so much. Thanks for watching. Now, here's the 4 reasons why you should go paralegal if you're enlisting in the Air Force today. The first, and what I would say the number one reason why you should go paralegal, is that the job is very interesting. So the day-to-day is usually different. Yeah, you're sifting through law, you're trying to figure out what you need for the JAG officers over you and stuff like that. But you have all these interesting cases happening on base, and it's not really in the purview of anybody else on base except the JAG office that you belong to. So you're learning about all the ins and outs that are going on base. You're hearing about crazy stuff, like I believe you'll hear about all the security forces run-ins, OSI involved stuff happening. I think that's kind of a rare thing, but overall, every day is kind of different. Whereas with another office job, say you're in finance. Hey, in finance, what are you doing every day? You're fixing people's pay. Hey, their pay screwed up. You have to fix that. Well, they didn't receive a paycheck, and they're hammering you. Like you're a customer service role, and they're after you. You don't really have that with paralegal. You're you're a customer service role, but to the officers above you, which is not too bad because you work with them every single day. They're not going to chew your head off every day. You become like a family in a sense. And I'll kind of go into that later on how this is actually a big positive for this career field. The second reason, which is an obvious reason, is that it's an office job. You work a 9-to-5 schedule pretty much. You don't work weekends. You don't do holidays. Very simple, very corporate, very interesting. Like I said in the first reason, you have interesting office work, which is a huge benefit over, say, finance, which is an office job. And you're just getting bombarded with customer service anger, like people yelling at you, screaming at you about why is my pay screwed up and stuff like that, which is a big deal, But you don't have to suffer through that. You are a paralegal. You're working on the JAG officers. They kind of face the blunt of the crazy stuff, I would say. You're just helping them research and everything like that. So yeah, 9-to-5 office job, corporate role. If you're doing one contract and hopping out, great job to get. The third reason is that you can be stationed anywhere in the United States or overseas where there's an Air Force base. So every Air Force base needs a legal office, and of course they're going to need paralegals and JAG officers. So anywhere where you can see an Air Force base, you can probably be stationed there. You can probably be stationed at the Pentagon. There's so many opportunities to live all over the world and everything like that, for better or for worse. Check out my worst Air Force base tier list. You'll see there's some really bad bases, but at least you'll have a good job, a good, interesting job if you're located in a terrible base. So yeah, go paralegal if you want to kind of see the world, go anywhere, anything's possible. That's what you want to do. You want to have a career that has a flexibility where there's still hope, even if you get a bad base, that you can go somewhere that's great. So yeah, location, location, location. Paralegal has it. And the fourth and final reason is that you are part of a small knit team, meaning that you have the JAG officers around you, you have your fellow paralegals around you, and then maybe some civilians helping you guys out as well. But you're a small knit team. You guys get to know each other, and you kind of stick together. So there's not a lot of friendly fire when you're in a small enclosed environment like that. Yeah, granted, hey, you're very, you can have a really bad JAG officer over you or a bad enlisted officer over you. It's very possible. But when you have a small knit team, you guys are actively trying to help each other out. So when there's awards to be given out, you have a small team, so it kind of gets passed around to everybody. So your career looks even better. Your chances of getting promoted and stuff. Granted, I think paralegal field is kind of small, so promotions might be kind of stymied by that. But still, everyone's out there helping you out. So that's a real big benefit versus being part of a giant shop or flight where there's a lot of office politics and certain flights that are part of the squadron get thrown under the bus because one flight leader is liked over the others, and the office politics of the military can be such a drag And like those, everyone will see it eventually, but with the paralegal field, I think you can kind of avoid most of that. Those are my 4 reasons why you should join the paralegal career field. And I'm telling you, folks, like there's some good jobs in the Air Force, but I would say this is one of the best. If you want to do an office job, you want something a little bit more exciting and be in the office, go this way. Go for the paralegal field. Like just have it on your list at least as like a backup if you're not really feeling it. You won't regret it. All right, this is Geopolitical Realist. Please like and subscribe. Have a great day. Goodbye.